Hello and welcome back to my channel, Crafty Concepts with Erin. Today I received a really exciting package in the mail and I can't wait to open it. As you can see, it is the Cricut Explore Air 2, and I've had the Cricut Expression for many years, and it's been a fantastic machine, and in fact it's still working great. So I really had to debate and trying to find a good reason to justify upgrading to this machine. So Close to My Heart has collaborated with Cricut for many years, and they have a lot of exclusive cartridges that are fantastic. But more recently, they have launched the Complete Creativity Collection, and that is all through the design space. So you have to have digital capability to be able to access that. And after watching fellow consultant Jayma Malme's videos featuring the complete creativity, I knew that I just wanted to play with all those fun products too. So I went ahead and upgraded, and I did order this through Cricut.com. I checked out Amazon because I thought, ooh, I want to take advantage of that Prime shipping, but always check a couple websites, and the price was I think $1 difference. I decided to go through Cricut.com because they offered the machine I wanted, still with free shipping, but with a bundle. So I got all sorts of goodies along with my machine that was just way too good of a deal to pass up. So let's go ahead and open this and see what we have. So I have my trusty case pocket knife. Every girl should have a pocket knife. I don't care what you do for a living. We should all carry a pocket knife. Super useful. So yeah, let's just go ahead and open this up. Move this a little closer here. I am very excited. Like I said, I have been debating on upgrading for, gosh, I don't know, maybe a year. So yes, I finally did it, and I know I'm not going to regret this. So let's see what this looks like. And of course we have a box within a box. So let me pull this out here. It'd be easier to stick it on the floor here. Okay, so as you can see, I got the mint color, and I'm just thinking about doing my craft room in kind of a farmhouse gray with white, and then do my accents in black and mint. So I was super excited that they had this color. Okay. Oh, so it looks like it comes with a light grip mat, so that's super nice. And then of course we have, looks like a DVD or CD, and then the manual. I probably won't read that. Maybe I'll read it. Let's see here. Okay, so we're almost in. Okay, look how pretty that is. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get creating with this. It's just going to be so much fun. But let's take a look and see what came in the bundle package that I got. Okay, so we have another box here. Let me just quickly open this up. Okay, so I finally got all this tape open, and let's see what we have here. So here we have some black window cling. This will be fun to create some projects. Ooh, we could even like cut out maybe some since it's close to Halloween, we could do some black bats and stick them on the window of my boys' bedroom. They would think that's pretty fun. And then we have a deep point blade. And then this is the Candy Shop pen set. So there's 5 pens, and you can put these right in the Cricut machine and draw on your projects instead of cutting them out. So that's going to be kind of fun to play with. And then we have lots of tools here. So this is a scoring stylus. And then in here, it looks like we have the spatula, the weeder, scraper, scissors, and tweezers. So you can never have too many scissors, that's for darn sure. And I do have a spatula already, but I don't have the other tools, so I'm super excited about that. And then I paid $20 extra to upgrade and get the bundle, and it was right around $20. And to me, everything was pretty much free, because these alone for the tool set is about $20 at our local craft store, or if you get it on Amazon. So I kind of feel like all the other stuff was just a bonus. So let's see, there's one more thing in the box here. And that is, we have a variety pack of mats. There's the light grip, which is the blue, and then the standard grip, and the purple is the strong grip. So yeah, and these so the mats, and then all the tools, and the window cling, and lots of good stuff. Okay, so I can't wait to get creating with my new machine. So let's go ahead and get started on our first project. So I'm using my iPad mini to work in the design space. So this is just an overview of what's included in the Complete Creativity. There are so many project ideas for scrapbooking layouts and cards, but it's really more than just the images you see here. You can separate out and just use one individual item from a particular project. So I am going to be working on this adventure layout here, and I just love everything about it. So for once, I'm not going to change anything. We are just outdoorsy camping people, and I have tons of photos that would work with this layout. So when you get ready to cut, you can push this button in the upper left hand corner, and it shows you all the different mats in the color of paper you need and what's going to be cut on each mat. I found it helpful to have 2 mats going at once, so I could be pulling the images off of one mat while my Cricut is cutting on the second mat, and then it just kept the flow a little bit better to have that second mat ready. So I'm going to speed this process up for you. I will show you the first cut here, and then I will cut everything else out so you don't have to watch that process. So here are all the bits and pieces that come with this layout, and I love these trees. I'm going to use these on a ton of projects, but I love how our cardstock is two-toned, so you can reverse this. Do you want the dark in the background with the light on top, or vice versa? So I love that it has options. And then look at the fine detail in this tree. It cut it out beautifully, and then these little letter outlines. You know, you definitely need a sticky mat for these, but I didn't have any problems, and it cut it out with no rough edges or no problems. So I have the star background here, and we're just going to adhere this down to a sheet of white daisy. I did cut this in the mint color because I didn't have the glacier on hand, which is what I really wanted. So I ended up not using this star cutout in the mint. I ransacked all of my paper packs thinking I know I have a sheet of glacier somewhere, and I did find one. So, but since I had already cut this mint project, stay tuned at the end of the video, and I'm going to show you how I used it on some card projects. So I'm just going about the layout, roughly placing the embellishments where I think they should go, and I'm pairing up all of those layered elements there to make sure I know what goes with what, and of course it was very simple to do. I actually have this layout pulled up on my iPad in the design space, so I could just look at it as a reference tool to place these embellishments. So I will do some gluing off camera. I don't want to waste your valuable time. And there's a lot of little embellishments on here to adhere down, and I'm mainly using my liquid adhesive. I did use a tape runner on the larger pieces of cardstock, but for everything else, mainly the liquid adhesive. And for this part of the title, it's very simple with the fine tip nozzle to get that in place on the back, but I'm going to try something a little bit different for the fine overlay, the outline part of this. So I just have my all-purpose mat, and I have a little sponge that I clipped with a, I forget what these are called. I just got them from my local office supply store. And I'm just kind of patting it on the back there. And you want to use your all-purpose mat because the glue won't dry to it quite as fast for one, and you can wipe it up afterwards. If you use the fine tip applicator to put the glue on the back of these directly, it would be a little trickier not to have it squish out the sides when you put it down because it is so fine. So this seems to be working well. When I saw another YouTuber do this method of gluing, she was using the white glue, and that might work a little bit better. So I'm going to order some of that and give that a try to see if that glue it makes any difference in the process. So as you see there, I just used a little bit of foam tape to pop that heart up and give it a little bit of dimension over that leaf cluster there. And then I have these photo mats. So this layout is designed for 2 horizontal photographs there, and in the beginning I said I wasn't going to change anything. Well, that didn't hold true. I'm going to switch it up just a little bit and do one large panoramic photo in that spot. So you'll see that here in just a moment. So I'm just finishing tucking in all of these embellishments here. And I love the way this little embellishment cluster in the upper right hand corner looks. It's just so fun. And I wouldn't necessarily have thought to incorporate the pinky color in this layout, and I think it looks great. So I was glad for that idea. So as you can see, here is a panoramic photo of my family and I. We're in the mountains, and the tree line there is just perfect for the tree line on this layout, and we're just taking a pack trip going into the wilderness there with our horses. So I shoved those 2 green mats together to create one long mat. Had I known in advance that I was going to do this, I could have stitched those together in the design space to have one long photo mat, but this way works just fine. And it's a little bit off center in the middle there, but not enough to bother me. So like I said, I just lifted them up off the white layer and then kind of butted them up close together and then put the one long photo on there. So I love how this arrow is pointing in the direction we're writing. It's like, hey, this way to adventure. I just thought it was kind of fun how it came together like that. And look at all the detail in this layout. I am very excited about this complete creativity collection. I'm really happy with the way this came together, and I can't wait to try more projects. But I did promise you guys a couple cards, so let's take a look at those. So here is card number 1. As you can see, I utilized that mint background. I just cut it down to fit my card base here. And then the 2 pine trees are the same trees that we used on our layout. I just recut this portion and I shrunk them down in design space just a tad so they would be the appropriate scale for my card. So it's a little bit difficult to appreciate on camera, but look inside the stars. I colored that in with my clear shimmer brush just to give them a little sparkle and shine. And then we've made the trees a little more Christmassy by adding shimmer brush to the base layer and also some rhinestones there. For my second card, I again utilize that star background. This is from a retired Christmas paper, but the ruby cardstock is still available. And what I did is use the negative of the stars, and then I flipped it over so the opposite side is slightly darker, a darker hue, and I just like the contrast that that made. So inside we just put some white daisy and a zip strip, and that is card number 2. So I love that I was able to get this fantastic layout and then create these cards all from the same design in the Complete Creativity. So I'm really excited to be able to look outside of the box and see the potential beyond what is just shown in the image there. I just want to add that the Complete Creativity Collection does need to be purchased through a close to my heart consultant. So if you don't already have a consultant, I would love to be your person and answer any questions you may have. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can purchase these products. So for more information, you can also visit my blog at craftyconceptswitherin.com. And again, I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to fellow consultant Jayma Malme for inspiring me to go ahead and upgrade my Cricut finally and take advantage of this awesome collection. I'll leave a link in the description to her video, so be sure and check those out and see all the fun projects she has been creating. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Be sure to tag that bell icon so that you get an alert every time I post a new video. And let me know if you have any questions, either at my blog or in the comments below. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.